Now, I want you to all work closely with me on this one.
Sorry.
It's not a high.
You smell like a liquor cabinet. It's formaldehyde.
Forensic investigation into the counts. Dr. Bentwood, would you do the Harper Johnson, 40. Convicted murderer, recently paroled. The subject was found,
One Diddy.
I have to, forget to use the little boys' room, Dr. Gray?
by all means. All right. Stravinsky.
All the blood tests are negative.
All right. We have 4 scenarios running. We have to narrow this down. You want to present first?
Sure. Simple assignment. The subject was stabbed, excessively. A minor struggle ensued, and he was shot in the back of the head. Cause of death, gunshot wound to the brain.
The lack of blood from the head and the gradations of color from the thoracic cavity of the neck would tell us otherwise. He would have lost too much blood to live by the time he was shot in the head. I think it was a mark, like a gang sign. They probably watched him die and then shot him. Exsanguination via stab wounds.
All right. Let's discuss the trauma on the left side of the head and the inflammation of the meninges.
It's a domino effect from the trauma of the gunshot wound.
I don't think so. You wouldn't find inflammation after a fatal wound like this. The subject was obviously struck in the head on the left side with a bat or a kick or one hell of a hard punch. But there's a left epidural hematoma with conjugal injury to the right temporal lobe from the shifting in the skull. And this could have happened in the original confrontation. What concerns me more is this discoloration.
Well, the blood tested negative.
Yeah, well, a solution of potassium cyanide would leave no trace in the blood or organ tissue samples detectable by standard tests. Besides, the stains on Harper's clothes were 70% plasma. Most of the blood began coagulation before exsanguination, so whether he was moved or not, the majority of the blood remains in the body. I say we run a post-mortem Chem 7 on his major organs to evaluate his potassium levels.
You really think he was poisoned?
6 to 7 hours before cuts were made to his body, the gunshot followed shortly after. You know, there was actually gunpowder in the stab wounds. Didn't anyone else notice?
I agree with Ted. Signs of livor mortis, algor mortis, rigor mortis seem to precede external wounds. It's possible the poison was injected directly into the heart via the left axillary or subscapular regions, or the lungs via the intercostal spaces, enabling the killer to use less of a solution. This would allow it to go undetected while still getting the job done.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. Are you proposing that the man was poisoned with potassium cyanide? Then the killer waited 7 hours, stabbed him 18 times, and then shot him in the back of the head?
I realize it's highly improbable.
That's an understatement. However, we will explore it. I will order a Chem 7, and we will reconvene. Ladies, gentlemen.
Nicely done. Might be onto something here. Hey, meet me here tonight. 9 p.m. You truly have a gift, Ted.
Well, you gonna bone club me?
Let's go. You're late. That's where you bring all your dates.
Now this swing is over 100 years old. Obsolete. Probably tear it out and rebuild it someday. So, impress me.
You killed him.
Maybe. The point is, how?
What is this, a game?
Exactly, it's a game.
I don't fucking believe this.
Come on, get over it, will you?
Get over it.
There are 6.5 million people in the city, Ted. Trust me, this asshole will not be missed.
Really?
You can't say you didn't have it coming. Right?
Yeah, he was not exactly a Boy Scout. Is that what you want me to say?
Not exactly a Boy Scout, Ted. He was irredeemable filth. That was his grandmother, by the way. But really, who needs a reason? We're animals. It's our nature to kill. Remember?
Why show me this?
I don't know, Ted. I thought the intellectual challenge might be of interest to you. Was I wrong?
Oh. Oh, I find it extremely fucking interesting.
Good. So, what's your theory?
I stated my case.
Potassium cyanide.
What are you, some kind of serial killer?
Well, I obviously misjudged you. Maybe you should just run along home before the others get here.
The others?
Seriously, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yes.
How do you know I won't tell?
Because there so happens to exist distinct physical evidence putting you at the crime scene at the time of death. I know because I placed it there. And if I was of mind to, I could prove with mathematical certainty and beyond reasonable doubt that you were the one that did it. But none of that really matters if you're the boy I think you are. You won't tell, because that would mean the game was over. And you never got to play.
I don't know if you heard, but we got the results back on our black mail. Negative.
I heard. I'm sorry, sir.
No. We don't err from time to time. Interesting.